Hey guys, this is Simon with formerly with Trade and Perform Coaching and now with ToughTrader.com. We'll have the website up and running soon. But wanted to go over one of my daily goals is to focus on what I did, what I could have improved for today, and do better at it tomorrow. Right, make it a goal to do better at it tomorrow, and also take what I did well today and continue to improve on that the following day. So I take negatives and improve them, and I take positives and build upon them. Right. So tonight I'm just going to go and review the price action we had today between NQ and ES, and it was a little bit um, confusing because we're in a tight balance area, both in NQ and ES. And it was Monday, which is usually where we end up with balance. And there's some advantages to trading in balance. I'm going to go over those. And I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. I say that every night, but let's see if I can accomplish that goal tonight as well. So just before we get started, important legal notice. And reminder for all traders, this webinar is for educational purposes only. Past performance is not indicative of future results. I'm sharing my trade plan with y'all in hopes that it'll help y'all learn how to be better traders, right? Which is my end goal in doing this. And hopefully by helping you, I help myself become better, and then everyone makes more money. And making money is the end object. Making money is the end result of the process of becoming a better trader. That's what making money is, and crafting your skill level. So let's jump in. If you want to read more of that, you're welcome to. So let's see here. What do I have? Let's see if I cannot grab. Why can't I see this timeline? Usually I got it right here. There we go. So let's pull this forward to the open this morning. So you can see here, I'm just going through the market preview. And so when I'm talking about balance here, see how the market's building energy? And so this is what we saw coming in before the open, right? And just to give you a quick look of what that would look like at the end of the day. So this is our balance area right here. And usually in the balance area, the market just kind of grinds through these areas, right? And we're building energy to make a break above or below. Kind of a before and after picture. Here's ES for today. This is the continuation, and you can see we just stayed right in that block. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 days of balance after that trend day up last Tuesday, right? So let's jump back to the video and start dragging this over. So as we go over here, what you're going to see is when we open. So this is very interesting. Number one, we did not take the white zone, and so there was a reason for that. If you look at the pattern, the last 3 or 4 days, we've actually had quite a wide opening range. And the areas where we've had difficulty is getting clipped right in the open. It hasn't happened very much, but when it has happened, it's been right off the open. Again, we're in balance. I know that that range will get traded through relatively easily. So when we're in balance, as opposed to breaking out, right, when we're in balance, I want to let the market stretch out a little bit. I did not take the white zone. Now, I was willing to short the backside of the white zone if we broke down, but I was not willing to go long or short right out of the gate. I wanted to see what the market was going to do. And you can also see a distinct difference. Look how strong NQ drives down out of the gate versus ES. And then let's just kind of drag it forward here. Right? And so you're going to see after we're 15 minutes in, right? So what's the first thing that you notice here is look how, let me pull this up. Look how we felt ES. See when NQ had a response back up, ES had no response back up. That tells me there's a problem there anyways. So two things are important here. First of all, the white zone, which I normally have an extremely high confidence level in, did its job. It held the market up for 5, 10, 15, 20. Then we rolled down. My immediate target, so here's the advantage of the zones. I'm not trying to figure out the market. I'm not trying to figure out the market beyond where my next location is, and I'm not trying to figure out is it long or short here. I am looking for tick divergence, and you're going to see we push down, or I'm looking for a 600 tick push, one of the two. So that's an aggressive entry, but you can see that 600 tick push correlated, right? So I'm going to go back. That 600 tick push correlated, here it comes. Let's get it in there. Didn't come yet, but here it comes in just a second. Right there. Okay, that 600 tick push correlated with a push right to the yellow zone. So realize the advantage I have here, right? I've adjusted the room. That's my 20 years of experience, right? I've adjusted to saying I'm not taking the trade out of the gate. I'm willing to take a short out of the white zone after it's rolled down here. And secondly, look at the next thing. If you'll look carefully, look at how these two markets are not balanced. This is when you're in they're not in alignment with one another. NQ has already made a complete U-turn all the way back up to the opening print. ES is still pushing down. So a quick note here. When these markets are not lined up, don't try to hit a home run, right? We're just trying to get on base, hit singles, and put some money on the board. That's all we're trying to do. I'm not trying to do anything extraordinary. I already know these two markets are disconnected, and when they're disconnected, it gets harder to trade them. So as we drag this forward, we're going to see that we're long right in here, this 24.41 to 24. You could not get filled at 24.40.50. You could get filled at 24.40.75 to 41.25 was fairly easily filled. And now what are we looking for? Well, notice that NQ is leading. I'm looking for ES to make an attempt to catch back up. So my goal off the top of the zone is 2 and 4 points. In my case, I was in a little bit higher, 41.25. So I'm looking for 43 and then 45. Those are my upside targets roughly. So watch how the market responds now, right? And understand, I'm not making a wild guess. I understand that I have support in this area. I know that from the chart work that I've posted to members the night before. As we advance, right, now you'll see that we pushed. Look how long it took to get to 45. So the 2 points comes relatively quickly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes in. And then we're looking to scale out 45, 45.25. We push up. There's your 45. There's your 45.25. I want to show that one more time. There's your 45. Right in front of it was the 45.25 right there. And I believe we actually pushed 45.50 on the ask. Okay, so 45.25 bid went, so that's your 2 and 4 points of reward for your risk that you took at the zone. And our stop initially was 2 points behind the zone. Then it was moved up to, as soon as we got the 2 points, stop was moved to the low of the day. Right now, realize this yellow zone is still valid. What are we looking for next here, guys? Notice that NQ is leading. So I want to pause for just a second here. What do we know about the markets? The markets are not in alignment. It's really hard for NQ or ES for one to run without the other being in somewhat similar alignment, right? Secondly, we know it's Monday. Monday and Friday are the nearest ranges of the day, and the majority of the time, if you go back and look at all of them, we end up in balance. That's important information because it keeps you from chasing NQ on top. We may have not had any short location, right? And notice what I wrote here. I said, notice this would normally be a white zone, but 3 days of balance and he easily traded through, lowers it to green. So this normally would have been a white zone. Notice we pushed into NQ and then lifted out, right? So this is a beautiful rotation out. Had we not had 3 days of balance before, this would have been a white zone and it would have been a really nice trade. Okay, so now notice we're coming up on the white zone and we have two things to think about here. First of all, what are we looking for now? If we can push back into the yellow zone, the test of the NVPOC, and tick divergence would help us out significantly. So watch when we advance through here. So notice see how people were trying to get ES. If you didn't have a pre-planned scale here, you were really getting hurt trying to get ES to push you up. Now watch what they do. Again, it's Monday, it's weird. Up. Now look at this push down. Pushed all the way down. Watch this. Here you go. So here's the initial push down. Here's the next push right to the right. Right. So this is a new low, higher tick divergence at the back of the zone. Right. So this is a nice location on your second trade. You essentially have 2 points worth of risk on the second touch with 5-minute tick divergence. Also notice people who are tracing NQ here, they need to know Mondays are usually balanced days. They're getting smoked, right? All the way back for a test of the green zone yet again, which again, normally that would have been a white zone. It presses back up, and then watch how we close out the day here. We can just zip it all on along. And so they push it, right? Look at this coming back. There's your tick divergence. They push it 24.39 all the way back up on the close to 24.44. That's a nice trade, right? So I was gone at lunch when that tick divergence hit. I came back afterwards. I pointed it out. Again, I made my money in the morning. I hit my goal. It's Monday. I expect it to be slow. So 2 points. First of all, the white zones and the yellow zones did their job, gave us good locations, right? Understanding what type of trading day we were likely to have, i.e. balance, gave us the clues not to chase the market up, let the market come to us, right? And third of all, we had a process to follow And not only did we have location, but we had a process for extracting that capital so that we weren't just guessing when the market was back over here. I'm going to rewind this. This is really, really important if you're going to be a trader, right? Understand, we're not guessing here, right? When the market's here, two things are going on. First of all, we're not scared. We already know that we're going to get institutional help from this location, right? B, we're thinking of this as not the one trade, but 1 in 100, right? And it always looks scary coming into these support resistance zones. It always does. The market is an arena for psychological warfare. They're not going to make it look easy. No one gives you money for easy, right? You cannot have a soft side in this business. You have to be willing to take risk at the appropriate place, and then you have to have a plan for getting out and laying risk off, particularly if you're a leveraged trader as I am. So you come up. Our plan is first for 2 points, so I'm 41, so 43 roughly is my first location, and then 45 is my next location. 2, 4. Now as far as I'm concerned, it's Monday. I'm done for the day. Had I stuck around a little bit longer, I would have been able to come in and tagged tick divergence right there. Oh, wait, wasn't there? It was. Yeah, it was. It was right there. Hold on a sec. Let's see. It'll pop up here. Second. There we go. Tick divergence right there. And I'm very confident. Had I been here, that's high on my list of trades. I'm very confident I would have popped that for another 2 or 3 points. Anyways, I hope everyone had a wonderful day. First rule: don't blow up. Second rule: don't draw down significantly. You should not be losing on a regular basis. If you are, stop and look at your trade plan. Get reorganized, find a mentor, have a written trade plan, have structure to your decision making, remove as much of that decision making as you have to make during the day. In other words, have your decisions pre-made for you, know exactly what you're looking at, right? And then as you get better and better and better, my philosophy and process is to increase your trade size so you can 10x your account and really push the P&L side, but not just on any trade, only on your highest odds trades. Anyways, everyone have a great night. Caution tomorrow with this North Korean thing. Who knows? We're down 14 points. I'll just see where we are when we wake up and see what the opportunity is that's presented. Okay, talk to you later, guys. Good night.